when someone jump kicks, they can't link their jump kick with a punch immediately, right? They first have to land and then they can punch. So jump kicks don't combo into jump ones. Of course it combos if you're able to jump kick, and while they're in the air you can catch them with something else, right? Like this. But what I mean is that compared to jump punches, it links. It doesn't link with jump kicks. Okay. But jump punches combos. Right there, right? And the reason why it's almost always uninterruptible is because of the cancel advantage. So if you look at the bottom left, cancel advantage 11, which means that your opponent is stuck in block stun for 11 frames. But the issue here is that when you have minimal cancel advantage, look at Devora. I'm gonna switch camera. Look at this crap cancel advantage. Okay, it's not crap, this is regular. But this here, and the higher you are, right? You know that the higher you are, the less cancel advantage you have. Because deeper attacks give you more cancel advantage. 16, or even just more plus frames if you can't cancel, like 5 block advantage compared to -3, right? Jump 1s have less cancel advantage than jump 2s. Here you go. 8 cancel advantage. 17 cancel advantage. This was pretty deep, but I have to do it deep because otherwise it won't touch. 18, even if I do it deeply here, 16. 15. Come on. 18. So it has more cancel advantage. And the cancel advantage differs from character, but it's usually low with jump 1. So this means that if you have a follow-up attack that is slow, like this, you can interrupt it because, so I did this, 5 cancel advantage, and if we do this, 19. So 19 minus 5 equals 14. So if you have a 13 framer, you will interrupt this. But if it's a high, you can just duck that. It's not gonna frame trap, or jail rather, because it doesn't have enough cancel advantage to do that. Because you're not stuck in block stun for long enough. You can just duck it. So for example, I'm gonna get Devora to jump on me. 8 cancel advantage, okay? Why are you letting Devora jump on you when you can just interrupt it? Now what if she does the mid instead? Can I interrupt it? I can't interrupt that one. So that's her mix, but the problem is usually she will press really quickly, right? And now you can interrupt it because if she presses at the top where she's like right about to hit you, and they would do that because you might anti-air them, then they don't have enough cancel advantage to enforce anything. So it's up to you to look at how deeply they're doing their stuff. Now she did it real deep. I can't even duck it, right? But if I know that, you can anti-air her. So that's the mind game. So what I'm going to tell you is that when you get jumped on at normal distances, you can interrupt. It depends what they do. If they do jump 3, you always want to press, and you already know this, right? You always want to press, unless it's deep like this. Then you're like, you gotta take the pressure. But if it's deep like this, it's your fault for not trying to anti-air, and you just have to accept it. But if you see a jump one that's like this deep, not deep at all, right? Just enough to touch you, or you see a jump 3 like this, both of these options you press. I want you to press. If it's gonna be a mid, you might want to just try to poke it. If it's gonna be a high, you can definitely duck, OS duck, and then punish it. But if it's jump 2, like Cabal, if you fight a Cabal is not gonna do that. I've never seen a Cabal do jump 1. Right? Like this, they're never gonna do that. They're gonna do this. And the reason why they can is because they've mixed you with the jump kick that has an amazing angle. They've mixed you to think that he's always gonna press at the top, right? So you're not gonna anti-air him, and then once he knows you're not gonna anti-air him, he does this. Look at the cancel advantage. 17, 16. There's nothing you can do. You have to take all this pressure. So when you fight against Cabal, as soon as he hits you, unless it's a kick, you know that you have to hold it. Even if it's just a kick, honestly. Because you never know if this is gonna come, right? So it depends against which character and what buttons to press. But when it's jump 1s, you want to not take that pressure. Such as sub.
Sub-Zero.
So subs are notorious for doing this. Because look at this angle, it's amazing, right? And they never really like do it deeply, they do it like this. Which is not even an overhead, it's like it's so quick that it's a mid, and sometimes they do it so fast that they're -1. So let me switch my face. I've seen this, like it's a head like immediately, right? Down 1 or -1. You can press, definitely, you shouldn't respect this. Now in terms of this, deeper, you have to, like I would press, but if they go into their overhead, you can interrupt it. If they go into the back 3, you might not be able to interrupt it. So let's do it like super quickly. How much is it? +4? You can interrupt it. Okay, let's go a bit deeper. This looked like pretty deep. 13, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Now you completely gelled when he does it deeply. What if he does it normally? He goes into 4-2. You can interrupt. And it's +8. So how about we do it a very deep jump? Okay, that's gonna... I can't do anything about that. I'm stuck in blocks on way too long. So I can't do that. So you don't want him to let... So you don't want to let sub do a deep jump punch on you. And if you see that he pressed too early, you can probably punish, well, interrupt him when he tries to press. Don't respect his...
I'm going sub! You're getting mixed!